Hey, Rui, JJ said that he and the coaching staff talk sometimes where it seems like you might not have touched the ball for 8 minutes of game time and 30 minutes, but then
so you guys see that? Oh, okay. All right.
They see, but then you get it and you're still able to lock in and hit a shot, which what seems like it could be difficult just to not have a rhythm like that and just find it.
I think for me as a just being around here 3-4 years or whatever, 3 seasons or 4 seasons, I'm trying to accept my role. I know I'm not a ball handler. This is the where I came here and start working on my threes. Start working on those. Making the shots without doing all the kind of stuff, the dribbling and all that. Those are the kind of stuff. I'm good at it, and sometimes you don't get the ball, but you always have to be ready. Somehow, mentally I have to be kind of ready for the moments. Like that when I made the shot, I didn't touch the ball at all. The second half, and the first time I touched it, so. But that's I think coming with my patience and my mindset to be ready for that moment. Yeah.
What's it like playing with Luka when the team is down? He's not even having his best night. But JJ felt like his demeanor kind of gave you guys a chance in the second half, and maybe some of his teammates took cues from it. That competitive side kept going, even though it didn't necessarily look it was going your guys' way.
Yeah, we talk about. I'm not gonna. We said that during the halftime too. We tired. We exhausted right now because of the schedule. We had a lot of back-to-back away games. We're coming home 3 a.m. Like it's been tough. But we talk about. We have to now. This is time for us to get together and more. We have to trust each other more, and we have to play together. And that's what we did in the second half. And we're trying to, talk to each other more and trying to get going each other. So that's what we did, and we got this dub. So, yeah, it was a great win.
Really defensively, what was kind of the plan against Wemby, and how do you feel like you guys executed as a team?
It was good, yeah. Just trying to be physical, from a half court. Once we get to the, his shooting range, we're trying to be more aggressive and on that, even off the ball, I was trying to, obviously you can see he's way taller than me, so I have to get on the, lower, trying to push him, trying to be more physical. And I think as a team we did a good job today. We did that, and we made him in the foul trouble, which was good. That was good, and I got the charges. So yeah, that was a great one too.
Rui, you guys have played almost half your games without Luka. Miss Austin for a couple games. Brown hasn't played. Yeah, you guys, I think, are still around top 6 offensively. What has enabled you guys to be so as good as you guys are offensively, even with all the lineups changing, rotations changing, and all the changes you guys have had?
Just staying ready. Everybody's ready. Whoever get on the call, everybody's ready for the whatever the roles they have, and we talk about that. We had, I think I said a couple of times, but we had a very good training camp this year. So we have the moment of who's no matter who's on the call, everybody's trying to do their jobs and trying to be ready, stay ready, and that with the different rotation and starting lineup, it's a different rhythm, of course, but. We as a team, I think our chemistry is very high right now. So that's why we've been playing good.
Hey Rui, it's early, but have you noticed a different level of intensity from Luka on the defensive end this season?
Is it Luka?
Mm-hmm.
Luka? Mm-hmm. Yes. No, yeah, he's trying to be more vocal. Compared to last year. I can see the vocal on the defense. He's trying to talk through. He's trying to be more physical. More aggressive. That's why he got this. He almost fouled out, literally. I never seen him like that, but he's trying to be more aggressive, and that's what we need from him too, and he's taking it. So yeah, it's been great.
Tonight, JJ mentioned that the word that he mentioned throughout the game was kind of resiliency. Can you describe for the fans watching tonight and really around the world what it's been like to go to battle each night with these guys?
It's been fun. I think we're just being around with these guys, on the court, off the court. We having fun right now. I think. We enjoying playing hard every night, every game. Even though with the schedule, it's been tough, but we trying to help each other, try to compete every night. That's why we in this position right now. So we gotta keep building. We gotta keep building. It's just the beginning of the season right now. So we just gotta. We still it's gonna be up and down the whole season maybe. But I think we gotta stick like we've been doing.
Rui, from the opening tip, it looked like Ayton was as sharp as ever. What did you see from him tonight on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, I think playing against him, Wemby is it's not normal, So, but he was trying to be aggressive, on both ends. I think he did a great job on that. Being more physical and trying to get his touch and everything. So yeah, he did great.
Rui, speaking to the chemistry of this team so far, JJ said you guys were doing like Pecha Kucha. What is that, and how has it helped you guys?
Apparently, it's from Japan. I didn't know that. He knows all the.
Not from Japan, like you.
I don't know. He knows all the Japanese stuff more than me. So it was interesting. But yeah, he's just like you have to pick. Like you have to get 5 pictures, and each slide you have the 20 seconds kind of explain. How you start basketball. Who's your guy that changed your life. Those kind of stuff, and it kind of. Get to know each other. It's kind of get deep. Deeper. So, but it's been great. Get to know each other, trying to learn each other. That's a very important thing. For us. This is the team sports, and then we have a couple new guys too. So, I think it's good. Yeah, I think we did like 5 players right now, 5, 6 players with the 6 coaches. So, the coaches is doing too. So yeah, it's been great.
Hey Rui, so can you tell me about like playing against, especially defense-wise, against Wemby, like that type of player, where it's like way taller than you, and then like something like that. Like, what's your technique about playing against them?
It just means being physical, and he has to kind of, you can't block the shot. So kind of you have to distract in a different way. Being physical, getting his body, those kind of hard. Then those kind of hard stuff help. And for me, I think that's what I did today. And he was struggling. He made all the free throws and stuff. But yeah, I think it was tough for him.
お疲れ様です、
はい、
開幕からここまで選手がレブロンがいなかったりルカがいなかったりオースティンがいなかったりっていう中でこの成績っていうことでここまででチームについて学んだことこのチームはどんなチームっていうのと思いますか？
そうですねコート外では自分たちはすごい性格も豊かで面白い人たちが多いなと思いますしその中でチームのバスケのところでもその自分たちのその強みを生かしながら戦えてるんじゃないかなと思うのでそれを続けていきたいなと思います。
I'm sorry, 2 questions. I'm sorry. いや、すみません、2つ。チャージングっていうのはキャリア初めてでしょうか。その時に今日のチャージングことをそれもちょっと話していただけますか。
そうですね。自分でも今日はボールタッチが後半はあまりもらえなかったので何かインパクトを持たそうと思ってディフェンスで頑張ってたのでそのところでチャンスを持って、ウェンビーもすごいアグレッシブにやろうとしたのでそこをついてやりましたね。初めてですよかね。初めてですかね。今日は初めてです。今年は。
はい、あとそれと今日ドジャースの選手が来てましたけれども、今日もレイカーズ自体も粘り強い勝利を挙げましたがドジャースの第7戦までの戦いぶりを見てどのように思われましたか？
そうですね、自分でもこうやって日本人として野球でバスケで僕はバスケやってるんですけど野球でこうやって日本人が3人集まってこうやって大きな舞台で戦ってこういう大きなマーケット LA っていうところでこうやって優勝できるってことはすごい僕としても嬉しいですし僕ももっと頑張ろうと思うようになりましたしパレードとか見てても僕らが優勝した時とかもすごいことになるんじゃないかなと思うのでそれを想像しながら試合を見てたので僕もすごい勇気づけられてもっと頑張ろうと思いました。